Okay. 2020 brought a global pandemic, wildfires, murder hornets, protests. 2021 brought an across-the-world move for my family. My dad left his previous position in February of 2020 after a new president was appointed and wanted to make changes. He was offered multiple jobs, but Melbourne sounded the most appealing to us as it was familiar territory, since we used to live in Sydney. So he ultimately chose that job. Now, the American school system is a little different than it is here. It starts in September and ends in May, which meant my sister and I would be moving halfway through our year 10 and 11 school years to then jump forward into our year 11 and 12 school years here in Melbourne. It wasn't the senior experience I was expecting, but I would definitely be coming out of high school with an interesting story. 2020 ended in a hectic frenzy, and before we knew it, the move was upon us, New Year's Eve being our last hurrah. Our trek from New Jersey to Australia began, and so did our 2-week hotel quarantine.
Chewy caramel Tim Tams. Dad's digestive biscuits.
What? You got done 2 things?
I did.
What the?
Okay, so this is our quarantine hotel. It's actually much bigger than we expected it to be. So this is the living room where we do homework and watch TV and eat all of our meals. Then we have our full kitchen. We get deliveries from Woolworths every couple of days, but the hotel gives us 3 meals a day. So this is our lunch for today. It's chicken fajitas. I have celiac disease, so this is a gluten-free and that's a regular. And then in here we have my sister and I's bedroom and bathroom. And we're on day 10 of quarantine, so our room is very much lived in at this point. And then we have access to our second balcony, and this is our view from where we are. Moving as a high schooler is hard. It's exciting, but hard. So here's my year 12 experience. We were excited to be in Australia. It was the middle of summer and COVID wasn't really a factor here. We felt like we were back to living normally. I was ready to enjoy my fresh start, setting my expectations high for this new experience. I hadn't been the new kid since year 9, and even then it wasn't as intimidating since half of my grade was also new. But being the only new kid rocked my world harder than I expected, bringing both good days and not so good days along with it. It is February 2nd, and I had cheer this morning for the first time. Never done cheer before, and I haven't tumbled from gymnastics in 2 years. Tumbling did not go well today, but hopefully the girls didn't judge me too much, and hopefully it goes better on Friday. And I met a lot more people at school today. And I sat with a different group of girls at lunch. They were really nice. And yeah, it was a pretty good day. It is February 3rd. Not the best day. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. So that's all I have to say for today. When you're trying to find where you fit in, 1 week feels like a year. It didn't take me as long as it felt like it did for me to find my place, and I'd say I'm pretty happy about where I landed.
Hey yo, who's this?
Oh my
Hey,
gosh,
yo,
whoa. Okay.
Oh my god, we're starting.
Clap in front of the camera.
Oh,
Clap.
wait, not yet. What are some fun events that happened for year 12s?
You have formals, definitely the biggest one. It's year 11 and 12, but it's more of a big deal when you're in year 12. Valedictory dinner. It's like at the end of the year after graduation. We have like a really big assembly at the end of the year, but that's a bit more like for the school and not really the kids. And then we do all these house events, like all these house sport events and stuff like that, and house music as well. And And we make like a big year 12 video.
Homecoming, which is just a fun dance at our school, and it's not a fancy dance. We just, every year we have a different theme, and then we all dress up for that theme, and it's just a dance party in our gym. We didn't get to have that. We didn't have Friday Night Lights, which is the big football game that everybody just comes to watch with a lot of spirit. And we didn't have Snowball, which is the dance where girls ask guys, and it's all the upper school.
What is your favorite senior event?
Mock-up day is something that we all will really look forward to because it's just a super fun day and get to dress up and do just like your last day of classes really, and you just have a super fun time and it's just a great day, so I'm looking forward to that a lot.
I'm actually looking forward most to the chocolate slide, where seniors get to slide down a tarp covered in chocolate and whipped cream at the back to school barbecue as a senior initiation. Because I have a brother in 8th grade now, and I think it's gonna be fun to run after him and cover him in chocolate.
What is the best teenage year in your opinion, and why?
Well, I was saying this before, but I think 16 is the best teenage year.
16.
16.
16.
17.
17.
18.
Everybody tells you that your teenage years are supposed to be the best times of your life. Everyone's figuring out who they are, and you're still at an age where you get to go out and enjoy the perks of adulthood while still being a kid, having less consequences and just making memories. But it's really hard to see the teenage years as the best times of your life when they've been overthrown by a global pandemic. So today is Saturday, May 29th, and we are currently in our second lockdown of 2021. It's a 7-day lockdown. We're on day 2. Yes. So we're in our fifth lockdown that just got extended 7 days. Okay, so we are in lockdown number 6. Yeah, it's supposed to end on Thursday. Today is Sunday. Okay, it is our second Monday in lockdown number 6, and it got extended another 2 weeks.
Know just how lovely you are. Way too far away to hold, but close enough to break my heart. I miss your smile. Feels like miles, 6 feet apart. So far, but so close, like a star. Out in the cosmos, can't touch the beauty I see. That's how it all feels to me. So far, but so close, like a star. Out in the cosmos, can't touch the beauty I see. That's how it feels at 6 feet.
What is the biggest or most accurate stereotype about Australia that you know?
The one with like the animals and how we have all these terrifying like animals and bugs and like stuff that like kills you.
All the animals are huge.
I think the most like accurate one is like bogans.
The biggest stereotype that I know about Australia would be like that party vibe of Australians, like drinking beer, kind of like hang loose, fancy free, especially because the drinking age is younger. Things like, so yeah, that's like the kind of stereotype I think of.
What is the biggest or most accurate stereotype about America that you know?
A lot of shooting. Yeah.
The biggest stereotype is that everybody owns a gun. I'd say this is true. I have 2 very big guns. 1, 2.
You want to come and say bye? What is it? It's from my media.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.
You want to see? Can I make my koala pun again?
Oh my god. If you must.
I applied for a job in Australia, and you know why I got it? You know why I got it?
Why?
I have all the right qualifications.